Good morning. Greetings from American Fork Canyon. You know, I came down here this morning because I've been thinking a lot about how instrumental this place has been in American climbing and how important and instrumental it was for me personally, both as an athlete and as a climbing coach. I mean, really, it was preparing climbers for the test pieces in this canyon where I really first started cutting my teeth as a serious climbing coach back in the early 1990s. Now, a lot has changed in the world of climbing since the 90s, and a lot has changed in climbing since 2006 when Dan Haig and I published The Self-Coached Climber together. And some of the more interesting and more delightful changes have been in how much climbing media there is now on places like YouTube and Instagram and others. There are so many people that are passionate about sharing their adventures in climbing and their ideas about it and how to do it. And there's so many people, myself included, who are passionate about consuming this media, you know? And one of the things I can't help but notice is the way that others have taken the concepts and the activities from the self-coached climber and used them to create their own climbing media. And that is just, it's humbling and it's wonderful, and I'm so glad to know that these ideas still are effective and still inspire people and still get a foothold, so to speak. About the only thing I think on the negative side about this explosion of media is that perhaps due to the pressures, the unique pressures that creating media on the internet have, you know, the rapid turnover of content, the need to get as many likes and subscribers as you can, that there's been a bit of a reduction of climbing and what it is. And there's a little bit of a reduction of like training and improvement. So we live in a world now where there are many people who can do a great job explaining how to do movement drills for climbing, but very few people who can really articulate the deep structures of climbing movement. There are many people who talking about training and climbing, but very few people who can tell you what training program they used to get an athlete to a top 10 finish at the World Championships. There are many people talking about coaching in the world of climbing and many people doing it, but I think that a lot of folks have lost the connection between training and coaching and passion and our desire to be outdoors and our desire to improve the quality of our lives through training and through climbing. So for all these reasons and more, I'm really excited to say that the Self-Coached Climber is coming to YouTube. And I am super excited to share in detail the classic content from the book, of course, but also new ideas, new concepts, new ways of thinking that most people have never heard of. And I'm really excited to get these ideas out into the community and see what people do with them. So if you wouldn't mind, speaking of media, like, subscribe so you can be notified when the videos start coming. I don't know the exact date when they'll start coming is, but it'll be soon. And I really look forward to seeing you here and talking about our passion for climbing together. Until then, take care. We'll see you soon.